Hey guys. So I'm a senior UX designer, and this buzzword zero UI kept catching my attention. Invisible interfaces, all the sensors and the algorithms and the machine learning and artificial intelligence that goes into minimizing the time and the effort needed to do a task. And we see a lot of examples in Apple Siri and driverless cars and thermostats that self-adjust, and in many ways we're living in the Jetsons already. And then there's the Amazon Dash button. Does anybody here have the Amazon Dash button? Okay, a couple people are willing to admit it. Okay, so I know that it's clever and it's convenient and it's really kind of cool, but I'm just not sure what problem Amazon is really trying to solve with this one. You know, I mean, when did running out of Tide really become such a big problem? Is it really a problem we're solving? Are companies innovating just to innovate? I think that with all the technology and all the talent and all the money really that these big corporations have, that we can do better. And we can invest in something I like to call free UI, where we make sure our artificial intelligence, we make sure our zero UI inventions really stem from a human need that's out there, because there's a lot of human need out there, and we can do better. So how I define it is publicly accessible technology for all humans, and with an emphasis on all humans in need, because I have a problem benefiting from technology every day, knowing that not everybody can, not even close. There's a lot of people in need. There's people in need of water, clean, safe water, not just in the third world, here in our country too. We hear about Flint. They can't touch their water, they can't drink it, they can't cook with it or bathe their babies in it. And where's their dash button? You know, where's the help for people who have to leave their country, live in a tent, who feel threatened and unsafe every day? Where's their safety button? You know, where's the constant innovation for people who were born in a certain geographic location or born into poverty or with a disability? I had the pleasure of working on this project where I was exposed to these soldiers who lost their limbs. In some cases, they lost all 4 of their limbs. And they had these smart homes built for them, these multi-million-dollar homes that were just totally accessible, and they could do things like they did before. They could live their lives totally autonomously. They could take care of themselves like they did before. And when I thought back to really how this was possible for them, who made these homes for them, it was the people. It was the people coming together. It was family members. It was communities making foundations and coming together and saying, this is a need we care about, and we're gonna build these homes for these guys. And I just think that we need to come together like this, all of us. Now, whether or not you consider yourself a designer or not, we can design a better life. And we need to focus on not just human-centered design, but humanitarian-centered design. I know a lot of you out there are working in this field, and it really is all up to us, because even though machine learning makes the amazing things happen, there's one thing that computers can never learn, and that's human empathy. They can't feel compassion for homeless people. Homelessness is a problem, again, all around the world, but also here in Minneapolis and St. Paul. And a mother has to bear the cold winters, walking around trying to find a bed for her and her daughter. And just imagine if we invested in free UI, we rewired our city to allow for accessible interfaces, technology hubs for people who really need it, because there's people who we don't all have smartphones. And I hate it when people say that. You know, people want to be self-efficient, they want to take care of themselves, and if we start by implementing free UI and making sure every human has access to technology, then they become self-efficient in the communities that they're in. They start to build their own lives for themselves. And the real dream is that we can take our kids not just to the parks, but to the techs, to the parks of our future, where we can tinker with technology, everybody. We can play with pieces of code, we can build machines and reverse engineer things, and just imagine the problems that we could solve if everybody, no matter if they're poor or they're disabled or they're young or they're old, we all become innovators, we all make a better place for us to live, and we take care of those human needs that our innovation needs to focus on. So everyone working on the big issues say the same things. We need more collaboration, more creative ideas, and more people feeling like they can be involved. And so I want to tell you guys that you guys all can be involved. And if you don't get to work on humanitarian efforts at your job, please start joining little groups, forming groups in your community like we're doing with Open IDEO. The Twin Cities chapter is launching, and we have an event coming in June, and we invite you all to come out. And again, we need to find a way to make technology accessible to everybody. Thank you.